Hey, Steph, Draymond said it looked like you didn't miss a shot at shoot around, and then you started the first quarter 9 for 9. What were the things you're thinking about coming into this home opener?
Absolutely nothing. Just moving on from last game. Law of averages, keep your confidence. And once you saw the first couple go in, it's just staying aggressive. Same thing I try to do all the time. I don't know if I've had a perfect start like that before, but it was just a good flow from the jump and have fun out there.
You called that last game trash, though.
I messed up. I mean, I said I played like trash, and I tried to quickly correct it by saying I shot the ball terribly, but I did other stuff. So, I should have just said I shot the ball like trash and still tried to find a way to impact the game. But you can still play well even though you don't shoot the ball well. But I'd rather have a night like tonight.
Yeah. Was there any carryover in your mind of wanting to maybe course correct or have, be a showman for fans at Chase Center?
There's always that vibe when you want to play well to win. This isn't the first time I've played terrible. See, I almost did it again. I shot terrible at Staples and came back and had a good game, on the back end. So never worried about my shot ever, even though, it's just one game.
You've dealt with, obviously rough games responding those in the past. Jordan Poole hasn't really, this is his first kind of big moment that he's stepping into this season. What do you say to him, during and after a game like tonight?
Told him plenty of times, and you just have to go through the reps of not riding that emotional roller coaster because he had two big drives in the third or beginning of the fourth quarter, even though there were some other plays that didn't go his way. But he stayed aggressive, and over the course of 82, you're going to find yourself in positions where you're, reading the defense, getting to your spots, knocking down shots, getting loose a little bit, a lot more often than a night like tonight. You just can't go home and dwell on it. You got to learn from it, watch the film, but there's no other emotion other than just, stick to your program, the work you put in, and good things will continue to happen for you. It's the process for everybody going through
that. Steph, can you take me through those last two threes, the deep one? What did you see? And then the one where you advanced to Damian Lee and then got it back?
I was trying to get the ball. I don't know, like a little flare action, back cut didn't work. And then I came off, and in those situations, you don't really think about where you are. It's just a matter of where is the defense, how much space do you have, and there was no indecision. That's why I went in. Whether it's a good shot, bad shot, no indecision of once I got it, rhythm, step into it, knock it down. And then we talk about the throw ahead pass a lot because it's really hard to defend. You get a stop, go in transition, somebody's running the wing. It's almost like dribble penetration where the defense has to, shift down the court, and then you can kind of flow into action at the top of the court, in your transition break. And D-Lee made a good look at the basket. Everybody kind of shifted down, and I was able to, come in the wake on the right side, and he made a good pass and knocked it down. So we talk about that type of action a lot, whether it creates an open three or not. It's just good basketball.
Steph, you've had Andre back on the team for several months now, and you've had him in practice. But what is it like just to have him on the court, to be there, you and Draymond and Andre, to close a tough game together, and he's knocking balls around, he's organizing things on offense, just to know he's back with you side by side again?
Definitely a comfort level there, and again, he's making his presence felt. Especially on defense, and he forced PG into two tough threes in the beginning of the fourth quarter, took him out of a rhythm a little bit. But he just knows how to play basketball. He knows how to impact winning. He knows where to be. You don't got to tell him anything. He kind of sees everything happening one step ahead. And that familiarity is huge because you can rely on him in big situations. And, the minutes that he's playing, he's, making a huge impact. So hopefully there's more to come of that.
And you've got 20 rebounds in 2 games. Is that what you're going to do now? You get 10 a game?
Absolutely. Just mark it down. 8,200. rebounds coming right at you.
So you playing all 82 games?
Yeah. Well, book that too.
You mentioned having rough nights at Staples, but you've had rough nights in general. Why does the confidence never waver that the next night you can have a night like you had tonight?
Just earn confidence in the work you put in. It's always a message of the next shot's going in, or the next game's going to be a good game, or what have you, because I try not to dwell on it too much. Even laughing at that question, I don't even know what Staples does to me on shooting the basketball. Who cares? Move on to the next one. So play enough games, you figure out that ability to turn the page really quickly.
Steph, when you guys had some games here end of last season, including the play-in game, did that make tonight feel, did it feel normal, or was there some novelty to the crowd and to the ambiance tonight?
It was amazing. I remember coming back from my broken hand back in February or March of 2020, and that was the last time I remember a full packed stadium and some, kind of refreshed excitement. It was obviously short-lived with the shutdown and all that. So going from no fans to whatever it was, 1,500 to 7,500 last year was cool because we needed just some type of energy and life in there. But tonight was different. And obviously the way the game played, it was awesome. The first quarter, it was kind of blah in the second and third. And then the fourth was, playoff type of atmosphere. And the game kind of followed suit. So it was nice to experience all of that, and obviously nice to get the win, but it's great to see everybody in the stands, and hopefully we can continue to build culture and a true home court advantage here, because it's going on the third season and we haven't had that opportunity yet.
Just want to go back to Andre. He dunked tonight. I think he had a dunk in the preseason too, but he stepped out of bounds. I mean, what do you think of his springs, just how his body looks?
An athlete is always an athlete. He works on his body, and like I said, he was not just here just to be the honorary, warrior on the bench. He's got a lot left in the tank, and he showed that defensively, turning a stop into the transition dunk, or he had a couple in practice and training camp. You could tell he was feeling good. He was letting everybody know he still got it. So it's pretty cool to see.
Steph, you're feeling about being named one of the top 75 players in NBA history, and also Clay and Draymond not getting on that list.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's an amazing honor. It's something never dreamed of in terms of, I remember watching the top 50 list and those interesting jackets they had, and just the names that you saw and all that. Now you think about 25 more in the last 25 years and what it's meant. So to be on that list it's amazing, especially while you're still playing. It means a lot in terms of what you poured into the game and what I feel like I have left. Obviously, those two guys deserve to be on that list. Their resumes stack up with anybody in terms of winning, accolades, everything. So I know it's a vote, and I know there's a whole process, and there's some other, top level names that aren't on that list. It just, one, speaks to how special that 75 is, but also how talented this league is. And I've played with two guys who deserve to be on that list as well. So I think Clay said fuel for the fire. I like that too.
Steph, along those lines, what Tim asked, Draymond was in here a minute ago, and he said, well, you better count on me to be in the top 125 years. I mean, and he said, and he wants to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, does that sound about right?
Both of those, and if not, then something's seriously wrong with the situation there for sure. Clay too.
Hey, did you know Damian Lee was going to get that right back to you? Was there, because you've played together for so long, or was it just a read and react situation?
it's a read and react situation, but I was also a little thirsty. So when I threw it, he could see that blue jersey just flying in his peripheral. So if he didn't have a shot, which I thought at first that could have been an option because he had already hit 2 in the fourth, I knew I was coming back. It's just a matter of if I could get open and if timing was right. But you watch it, I knew exactly what I was trying to do from the jump. So I'm glad he saw it too.